Hey y'all! It's been a long time, no see, no hear. How y'all doing? Can you hear me? I don't know. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday and hump day. Y'all know what day it is. It's time to talk a little smack, a little something up, a little Scooby Doo wop wop. Say who? What you say, babe? Talk a little. I'm trying not to cuss. That's what I was saying because I was going to say talk a little. You know what I'm saying? Talk a little ish. All right. So, what? Hey, Leilani.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? I know it's been a minute. I hope everybody's having a great day. I know it is hot in 99.9% of the country,
Stop it.
and I wish y'all. I don't know what that background noise is. I'm trying. I'm trying to cut off everything because I keep hearing background noise. Can you hear me? Okay, Leilani said yes. All right. So, y'all know I'll be trying to watch stuff to get ideas to talk on here because I hate coming on and I ain't got nothing to say and trying to find stuff to say. And I kind of want to be passionate about stuff when I talk about it. I don't want to just be getting on here talking mess about something I don't give a damn about. You know what I'm saying? So, so last night, because baby what you say you be doing, baby? In the trenches, she be lurking in the trenches or trolling in the bushes, or I don't know. She be doing something that sounds slightly nasty. So I don't know. Trolling in the trenches, lurking in the bushes. You do. But I'm just playing. Anyway, so she was listening to a live last night. And I don't get pulled into live um, simply because a lot of times, first of all, a lot of the lives, especially at night, they're doing a lot of cussing and it's just nonsensical cussing or they cussing each other out for no reason. It's just all one hear. I mean, that's on you. That's how you run your channel. You do your thing. You post what you want. You live and you talk about what you want. That's not me. So normally I'm not listening to nothing like that. But last night she was, we were winding down and she was listening. And it got a little interesting because they were actual people. Now I'm not talking about the situation in particular. It just gave me an idea. So if this sounds like similar or familiar to something you've seen, I'm not talking about this creator or anybody who posted anything because I don't know any specifics. It just made me think. And I appreciate the person for making me think. So it is when the real world collides with YouTube and social media. What happens? So I don't know specifically why, but these two people were arguing. It was a guy and a girl, and they was talking about pull up, you pull up, I pull up, we pull up, everybody pull up. I was like, all right. So, and I just put that, because yeah, you coming out the grocery store and two people standing in the parking lot fighting. It's gonna take you 30 minutes to get to your car. Now, come on, then. Now, just tell the truth. Stop, shame the devil. You're gonna stop and watch a fight. So that's basically what it was. We stopped to watch a fight or listen to a fight because it was nighttime and everybody was dark and I don't think it was planned. So they are cussing each other out back and forth, calling each other bees and hoes and f you and then I'm here, you here, I'm here. I'm like, cool. Everybody was here, but wasn't nobody doing that. Okay, that's fine. I have 56. How old am I? I have 57. My bad. I forgot what year it was. I am 57 years old. So I'm not pulling up in nobody's house. Let me start there. Who is that? I need to speak to her. Hey, T-Luck, how you doing? My face be on fire with the heat. That's funny. Um, so I'm 57. I'm not pulling up in nobody's house no more. Now there was a time when I was younger, I was about it. I was an opportunity. I was taken to the grass. I ain't give a shit who it was, where it was, what time it was. You want to fight, let go. At one point, I was like that when I was younger, and I could bounce back. And we was just fighting because that was back in the day. That was in the 80s and the 90s. We was fighting. You know, wasn't a whole lot of shooting going on. People squaring up. The older I got, squaring up became less prominent, and shooting became more prominent. And I may be able to talk a lot of stuff, but I'm not Superman, Wonder Woman. I'm not bulletproof. And if you shoot at me, I will bleed. Now there was a time, again, your girl used, as you know, your girl got a mouth on her, and sometimes the mouth was reckless. I have had a gun pulled on me before, and I did not act appropriately. I was not appropriately scared because I told the person that you better kill me because if not, I'm gonna take this gun and shoot your ass with it. Clearly, I was not smart enough to understand at the time, nor did I have what's the word I'm looking for? Not anything to live for, but nor did I have anybody else to think about. I wasn't thinking about my mama having to bury me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking about my friends and stuff crying over my grave and talking about how stupid I was to sit up there and square up with somebody with a gun. I wasn't thinking about none of that when I said it. I just said it because at the time you mad with me because I don't like you, but you trying to push up on the girl that your cousin is doing it with. You know what I'm saying? In the club where we meet at, you got an attitude because I don't like you. No, I'm not supposed to like you. I'm talking to your boy. But anyway, that was a very long time ago. That was before Nicholas. That was before my wife. That was before age and experience kicked in. Now talk. I still talk shit, and I am prone to cuss somebody out because don't come at me reckless. Don't come at me sideways. Don't talk at the side of your neck and think I'm not gonna say nothing. However, however, I have grown up enough to understand that I have stuff to lose. And if I pull up outside of your house, I don't know what you about to do to me. I don't know what you coming out the house with. I don't know if you feel for your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these things. So that was where I'm coming from. So last night I was listening and it dawned on me. I could stay away. She's stupid. So much she could stay away. We cut it off because after a while it just devolved into a whole lot of back and forth. I'm here, you here, I'm here, well, I'm here. Well, pull up. Well, you pulled up. Well, I pulled up. Well, where you at? Well, I ain't here. And then eventually, it was somebody. I guess the person who came to the person called the police. Now I'm like this. Realistically, you can't pull up in nobody's house and then turn around and call the police on them. They at home. The police gonna be like, sir, ma'am, if you'd have stayed at home, you wouldn't be having any problem. Wait, that's the truth. How you call the police and you the big bad? Well, and now I'm gonna say again. Personally, I would have been the one calling police from the house. You pulling up. Look, this person talking about they gonna pull up. I have a gun in my house. I will shoot them. Well, what's it about? It's some YouTube. I don't even know this person for real. But they mad at me because of something I said on YouTube, because of something they saw me post on TikTok or Facebook, or whatever. Whatever flips the script and makes somebody mad with you, mad enough with somebody that they pull up. Now, have I been mad with a family member or my child's father, anything like that, mad enough to pull up? Nah. Cause I figure this way. You the one mad. Hey man, you must got a problem. Ain't got a problem. You calling me all kind of bitches and hoes and F you this and this and the third. That don't bother me. Not no one, not no one. Especially not about some stuff because somebody said something somebody said. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. But that's just me. But anyway, let me tell y'all something. Let me start by saying this. Black people, and I'm specifically talking about black people because while white people do and other people of color do get killed by the police accidentally, quote unquote. We do it regularly. A mama will call the police because her son is having some kind of psychotic event, and next thing you know, the mama is crying on the porch because the police shot him. Because instead of calling the ambulance, or instead of calling a social worker, instead of calling somebody who knows how to deal with somebody who's having a mental health crisis, they call a police officer who can barely deal with a crime. Calling the police on black people, it, it doesn't end the way you want it to end. It doesn't. This man was calling for help because his car broke down and he was shot because police thought that that was a gun and not a tire iron that the man had on the side of the road. Somebody called the police because their grandmother was having a mental health crisis, and the police officer shot her within 2 or 3 seconds of opening the front door. The police, I'm sure that at its inception, the police and calling the police was a good idea. But the reality is, it's not anymore. Not for us. You done brought your ass outside of somebody's house. You arguing, fussing. You know this first of all. Ouch, ouch. Someone hurt my stomach. Hold on. Uh, you stupid. I didn't know about the waking up the grandma, but okay. You're waking up people in the house, waking up the kids, waking up your mama, waking up grandmama, whoever you live with. That's number one. Number two, you disturbing the neighbors who gonna call the police even if you didn't. Number three, you know this person may be armed in some way. You have to, especially if you're a parent, you have to take all of this into consideration when you have an attitude problem and want to display your attitude to the person who's pissing you off. All of these are factors. Do you know how many people have not made it home from an argument that was about absolutely, positively nothing? Do you know how many people who have called the police and thought that it was going to work out okay and they are burying a loved one? The reality is, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Leilani,
Yes.
hey,
Hey.
what's the temperature over there right now?
Hell.
I feel you. Yeah. But anyway, have you had anybody anything like that happen, or you know any situations?
Not with me personally, but with other people, yeah, definitely.
You ain't gonna pull up on nobody, Leilani.
No.
I can't not now. I mean, I didn't even do it back when I was young. I mean, if it happened where I was, you know what I'm saying? I cut somebody out in the grocery store one time. I cut a stranger out in the grocery store because they said something off the wall, and I'm like, who you? Because you know my favorite say, who the fuck you talking to? And it went from there. But like, go to somebody's house, no, no.
Only fights I've ever been in weren't even actual fights. It was always, my cousins trying to make me and my closest cousin fight.
Why?
And I would ignore her until she hit me in my face. And then we were older, and that's the one whose kids I had at my house, and her sister that she raised was at my house. And she came over to my house one day trying to attack her sister. And I had to jack both of them up, put her out my house. But, that's in my face in my house. She pulled up. She wasn't after
But
me, though. She was after her sister.
but stop pulling up in people. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you pull up here, number one, I'm not answering the door. I'm just not. I'm gonna let the ring doorbell record your crazy. I'm going to download it and I'm going to just ignore you. That's number one. if I can't ignore you, if the neighbors call the police, I live in the neighborhood we live in. We live in a townhome, and it's not like there's separation. So if you cussing in front of my house, you cussing in front of two, three other houses. So and then no, don't pull up here. Don't pull up, cause I'm gonna feel for my life. I'm just telling you. Look here. You call me scary. You can call me a bitch. You call me whatever you want to. You pull up at my house for any reason other than to drop off my DoorDash or my Walmart or my Amazon. If you pull up to my house for any reason other than those three, and you're a stranger, I'm assuming you're a serial killer and you're coming to try to end my life. So I'm fearing for my life, and I will appropriately respond.
See, that goes back to why when people used to like to try and dox you and put your address out there, I would just put out their warning. Just remember, I live in the South.
Right. I don't live in the South no more. I guess where we are is considered quote unquote the South. But I was raised in the South with an L.
You can pull up in front of the
Yeah.
house if you want to because you have the address. I don't recommend you do so, but you
I
can.
don't, but you can.
Yeah, you can. I don't
But
recommend.
it's not gonna end the way you think it's going to, because I don't do the arguing. I don't do the back and forth no more. I'm not first let me tell you, I'm not the only person I argue with is my wife because she pay bills. I'm not arguing with nobody who won't pay my phone bill. I'm not arguing with nobody who don't keep my cable on or keep the air conditioner running or keep a roof over my head. I'm not going back and forth with nobody who don't put food on my table or adds to my collection of stuff. I'm not going back and forth with nobody like that for real. You mad with me because okay, this for example, you mad with me because of this video because I said something that teach you all. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm not speaking about anybody in particular. I'm not. This is no. I don't. I have not been out publicly enough in the past few years to have pissed nobody off. I have not been on YouTube enough in the past few years to piss nobody off. My wife don't do nothing to piss nobody off. She go to car shows. She go to the mall and play with the baby. She go gamble. Yeah. So if you took something I said the wrong way, and trust me, I'm not talking about you. I have not, and for the life of me, I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand internet beefs. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I'm from back in the day where if I didn't like you, I didn't like you because you did something. You did something. You said something to me in public. You tried to holler at my boyfriend or my girl. You know what I'm saying? I had an action. If somebody asked me why I don't like you, I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? But we got a beef, and I don't even know what you look like for real, other than a fuzzy picture online. I as long as I've been on YouTube, we've been on YouTube since 2017. As long as I've been on YouTube, that is the one thing. That is the one thing that has escaped me. I don't understand being mad with strangers. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know my cell phone number, you're a stranger to me. That's baby, baby. What you got to say?
Hey, TC.
Hey, TC. Hey, y'all. Well, I have to go back. So I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. You know. Um, I understand having an attitude problem because I have one. I understand not being able to allow disrespect and have people talk reckless to you. I get that too. I do not get so much as I have people that I am trying my best to live as long as possible for. I can't imagine endangering my life because of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. What you say, Leilani?
Look at the screen.
Hold on, hold on. You know, my eyesight is getting blurry. Hold on. You said 100. That is not a degree. What is that? What is y'all cooking outside? The hell? You said 104. Girl. Now I go out and fight outside. Somebody had a meme or something pointing a gun at the sun, talking about the sun trying to kill us. Somebody did another one. And y'all, I don't know which Mario it was. Y'all remember one of the Mario games where the sun was the villain and trying to kill us? We are not living in a Mario game. It was so baby. This remind me of when I moved to Texas
We
and the
definitely
great.
don't have the son that used to be on Teletubbies. It's not that little cute baby face son no more.
No, no, this is a serial killer son. This son taking people out, taking
Hmm.
them out. Son's taking this son is not playing with y'all like that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Talking about global warming ain't real. Okay,
Supposed
okay.
to go and look at some furniture tonight, and I was like, you know what? It say the sun ain't even going down until 8:47 p.m. The store closed at 9. Never mind.
What kind of furniture is that? You don't need no furniture. It's hot. Furniture hot.
Definitely, I'm good.
Furniture hot. Ow.
And then I realized on that side of town, that's where all the power's out anyway. I was like, they probably closed anyway. We'll see maybe tomorrow or something.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. This ain't got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with what we talking about. But just because you're a nurse and because you had the surgery bro. You ever get like a pain in your stomach?
Yes, horrible pain.
It's not horrible, but it's like a pulling.
Pulling. Okay, so I get that every now and then. That's the scar tissue forming.
Oh, that hurt. It don't hurt bad. It's just every time if I laugh, it hurt.
Yeah,
And it
that's
wasn't hurt earlier.
like massage, like where your scars are, like a rub, like massage in there to help loosen it up.
Cool, thank you. That's all I want. Now we can go back to our regular scheduled program. All right, because I know, because like now, just now when I lay out there, um, no, I don't see. Y'all know I told you I've never understood. I always thought that YouTube and things like that, YouTube and TikTok and all those are what's the word? To be fun. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, it is. But I feel like if you're doing something on YouTube that causes you to get in your car, go out in this heat, waste your gas, get out your car, and stand in front of somebody's house banging on the fence. The hell? They say they're banging on. I don't know. Again, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. It's just like if you see a fight, you stop and look at it. Even if the fight don't make no sense. Even if you don't know what the people fighting about. You know what I'm saying? That's why, what was that little, y'all remember the little clips everybody was talking about? They was fighting World Star. That's why World Star was so popular because all they did was show people fighting. People
Hmm.
will stop and watch you fight. They will take pictures. You will sit up there and they will take pictures or videos of people fighting.
Yeah,
So people are interested in it.
that's
But
something that I hated since junior high school. I remember in junior high, I went to school in the hood. There was fights
Mhm.
every single day. When anytime there was a fight, it was a big old school. Okay, this is Texas.
Right.
So wherever you were sitting, we're sitting in the middle, little alcove area on the bench. It could be a
Right.
fight in the gym area. You knew it was a fight because all of a sudden the entire student body would take off running across campus. I just think that was so insane. I still think it's insane.
I don't know. Yes, TC, we
Right
don't get
now,
involved in
everybody gonna
shenanigans.
look.
I mean, but because think about it, think about it. People will watch something violent 10 times more than they'll watch something sweet. As much as people like the sweet kitty videos and the doggy videos and the baby videos, the fight videos, the people getting hurt videos are more popular.
Yeah. I mean, we got to
That's
remember back in the day that people lined up to watch people get hanged, shot, however they was, what they
people
call it.
record themselves committing crimes. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
People will take out their cell phone and record themselves committing crimes. A fight is called assault.
Yeah.
Who started it is the one that can, but you'll take your phone. You and your homegirl, you will record your entire crime from the time you left your house with the intent to go to this person's house to cause them bodily harm. You will record that. And then you got the nerve to turn around and call the police. Who you think they gonna be there? Who you think gonna get the handcuffs? Kids will record themselves punching somebody and running off. Watch this, watch this, watch this. The fuck? I am so flabbergasted by the stuff that goes on that I don't understand a lot of stuff. I feel like I was watching TikTok. I think it was TikTok. It was TikTok probably. And this girl was recording herself. Hear me now. Recording herself going into Walmart, hiding in the shelves, and stealing the food and eating it, and posting it on TikTok. Now you know somebody done seen that girl face, right? In that Walmart, right? And you know Walmart loves to prosecute. Walmart got a whole they it brightens their day to see that they can prosecute somebody for shoplifting or theft of property. She recorded herself eating the food in Walmart, hiding in the shelves, and posted it. And I'm sitting there going,
Being Walmart, even without her posting it, they was already looking at her anyway.
come on now, come on now. I work for
Walmart
Walmart.
got aisle stalkers, not stalkers, but stalkers. They got
Walmart
video
got
stalkers,
cameras.
and they got cameras everywhere. They see everything she doing, even before she posted it.
Walmart got cameras that can tell me how I took the change out of my drawer.
Yep.
My CSM came to me. She said, "Why you take the change out backwards?" I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, when you take your change out, you take it out backwards. You start at the pennies and not at the You started no, I started the quarters, but I took the money out backwards. Like instead of taking 20, if I'm gotta get back $32, instead of taking the 20 and 10, two ones, tens, and 20. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. All right, but the change I
Why
start
did
from.
that bother her? Who cares?
Yeah, but what got me was, bitch, how you know? Why? Ain't nobody standing behind me.
It's a camera looking straight down in that drawer, looking at your fingers at all times.
And which was fine because I didn't steal no money. 'Cause I ain't steal no money from Walmart. I ain't gonna lie. It's too many ways to get around stealing money from Walmart. Do not steal money from Walmart. Do not walk out of Walmart with their shit. Because number one, they know. That's number one. Because we had an entire, when I was working there, an entire, not the warehouse, but the people who worked in the back, because you know the stockers and the people that don't work on the floor, that just work in the back of room,
Mm-hmm.
we would get electronics in. Because I worked on the smoke shop lane, and our store was losing. And Walmart, for people that know, Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar company. Your little $20, it really don't miss it because it is set up for, I want to say, $5 to $6 million shortage. It is insured for that. They don't really lose money. They talk like they lose money so that they can. So that's why they can portray themselves, because people still who Walmart all the time, and we just can't. That's why we can only pay you minimum wage. It's only going to pay you $7.25. But they're insured for that. They get their money back for that. That being said, and it's like $5 to $6 million annually for just theft for the insurance. They get that money back. That's irrelevant. Walmart does not care. So, but the people that work at Walmart think that they got a way around. They got to work around. So this guy would work on the truck. When the stuff would come off the truck, it wouldn't even make it into the store. It was damn near a relay system. The guy would pull it off the truck, because I don't know if anybody ever worked in Walmart stores like that. Our store at the time did not have the system where it came from the truck straight to the little ramp and then into the Walmart. You had to physically move the stuff from the truck to the thing when I first started working there. Eventually got the pulley and ramp system, but we didn't have that. So you would have to walk from the truck, to wherever you got to place it. So the uh, electronics manager, tens of thousands of dollars of Apple products, computers, what you call it, did not make it into the store. He found a workaround. I don't know how he found out. And the stuff would go into his car, back of his car. He thought he was getting away with it. They let him get. Let me tell you what Walmart would do. Walmart will let you steal enough stuff so you can be charged with a felony.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart will allow you to steal enough stuff so you can be charged with not just a felony but grand larceny, because your charges change from the amount of money, and there are levels to this shit.
And that's the
Walmart will
favorite thing to do is wait for grand larceny.
Walmart will wait. Walmart will know you stealing, let you steal, let you reach the threshold that goes from theft to grand larceny, so that you can get the maximum, so you can be punished to the fullest extent of the law. And then they will walk you out in front of everybody. They will let you get on your register and walk you out at the busiest time of the day. Every time, I always missed it by like 15 minutes. I was never there for a walkout, but I knew what they did.
Well, what
The
they do now
CSM,
while they do the same thing. They bring them in, have them on the shift, then they call the police, and then they drag them to the front of the store into that security booth and let them watch videos of all they stealing.
if our CSM and the guy that was over security becomes status in the register, right? So one day, after they put, because at one point they were putting formula on the smoke shop register because people stealing formula make meth.
Mm-hmm.
So they took it off the shelves and put it back where I was. I don't know how the hell I got on smoke shop, but that's another story. Anyway,
If you was a
so
fast cashier, that's how.
I was.
Because they threw me over there all the time.
That was my only register. The only other time I was on another register is when I was in customer service. And my first shift, I was not dressed for it. I was in the interview. I was not in the interview process. I got the job, but I was in the training process. And I don't know how many people called out, but the lady came in the back where I was watching the video. She was like, "Didn't you say you used to work commissary?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Come on," and they put me on the express. I didn't know none of the numbers. I knew how to run the register and all that, but I didn't know none of the numbers. You know what I'm saying, for the
Mm-hmm.
produce. So that's the only thing that took me time to get this. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so after they put the stuff on the shelf, the baby formula, I guess the baby formula was still coming up missing. So one day they was down there standing at the end of my register while I was there. And I don't know why y'all standing down here. Y'all wasting y'all time. She said, "Oh, I mean, y'all standing down here because y'all think I'm stealing. Go look at the camera. Y'all put the, hold on, y'all, because I'm talking. Baby got me these strawberry and cream Tic Tacs. They busting, but they also keeps my mouth lubricated to talk. Anyway, so I told my CSM she ain't like me. I don't know why. I do know why. Because I talk a lot of shit. I do. Back to what I was saying before. I know why. I ain't care. I said, you might well get you a chair if you waiting to catch me. She said, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, girl, I done watched y'all stand at the end of registers, and then the next day them girls went home in handcuffs. Goodbye. I said, go look at the camera before you come over here. Go look at the camera. So that was the last time they stood at the end of my register. But they would stand at the end of your register and watch you the whole day. The next day, they would come in and let you. I guess people weren't paying attention because they would do it when it was busy. You know what I'm saying? When you really got time to think about where the manager's standing at. And a lot of times managers would post up at different registers so they could go to different cashiers when they needed keys and stuff like that. So I guess people weren't paying attention to the fact that every time that bitch posted up at the end of your register and the dude or somebody from security came and stood with her and was talking to her, the next day that person was walked up out of there. And I said, why is you standing in my register? I said, it's aggravating. I don't need no help. I hate people to stare over my shoulder and act like you gonna help me. I know that's wrong. My bad. But I hate it. Don't stand there like you know my job better than me. Because at first that's what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't really been there that long. And that's what I thought it was. I'm
That's
like,
when
this
you gonna
cash.
start asking them for help. You gonna stand there? Okay, help me. I need some more bags. I need some more receipt paper. Can you go get me some of that sticky stuff so I can rub my fingers so I don't stick to the plastic?
You can't help me. You cannot help me. That's the killing part. Most management has never done the job that they're managing. It was like that when I waited tables. It was like that when I bartended. It was like that when I was a cashier. You hire these people from a different position that used to be a manager at your mom and pop store, and then you bring somebody to a multi-billion-dollar corporation and think they know what they're doing. They work for their mom and them. They don't know what they're doing. But because they have manager and they've been a manager for 5 years or whatever, whoop de whoop, you hire them instead of hiring the people that did the job and know what they're doing and can actually help you. But anyway, we got off calling police. But yeah, the police ain't your friend, and I know we supposed to call them. And trust me, I would dial 911 if I have to. But 9 times out of 10, it'll be there after I made sure that you ain't gonna get up and walk away from it. And then I call 911 and let them know what's happening. Because stop playing with your life if you got something to live for. That's really the moral of my story. That's really what I'm getting to. Stop playing with your life if you got something to live for. I've sat up here and in the past few months, I've watched Young person after young person after young person lose their life or get hurt playing stupid games. I watch women argue about men. I watch men just not give a shit about women. I watch mothers not care about their kids. I watch daddies ignore. Stop acting like you ain't got nothing to live for. At the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Nothing is that serious that you got to put your life in jeopardy because you mad. You got to put your life in jeopardy because of what somebody said. You got to jeopardize where your kids live at. You got to jeopardize maybe your kids going to the system because your family can't take care of them. You got to burden your family with trying to bury you because most of us ain't got insurance because we ain't got the money to have it. It is not, let me tell you something. The only thing that is serious enough to risk my life is for the people I love. Everything else, this shit is just noise. You don't like me? Okay. You want to fight me? Cool. You never gonna get a chance. So want something else. You think I done disrespect you or hurt your feelings? Ask me, was I talking about you? Or ask me what I meant before you jump to the conclusion that it's you I don't like or it's you I was talking about. Is it so much easier to be pissed off than it is to get some clarity and maybe avoid being hurt? Maybe avoid, you know, casket walking and slow swinging. You know what I'm saying? If it's worth fighting for, it's worth living for. And that has got to be the first thing you think of. Am I going to leave my loved ones before my time because I want to do something stupid? Because I'm upset? Because some girl is I have sat up here and watched women, two women, argue about a man that didn't want neither one of them. I have seen girls lose their lives fighting over a dude that wouldn't even open the door for them. I have watched young men lose their lives claiming plots of land that don't belong to them, claiming that disrespect is worth their life. I have watched mamas who didn't want the kids that they have. I have watched daddies ignore their kids to the point to where their kids cannot sustain a relationship because they don't know what love is. And y'all want to sit up here and argue and fuss and fight and potentially lose your life over nothing. If it's worth fighting for, it's worth living for. And living for has got to be the first thing you think of. I am not going back and forth with no woman over my wife. Let me say that one more time. I'm not going back and forth arguing with no bitch over my wife. If my wife has made it so that another hoe is comfortable enough to come and confront me about the person I sleep with every night, then I'm not mad with that dumb hoe. I'm mad with the person I sleep with. And I'm not gonna fight her. I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm not gonna argue with no little girl that like my son. You know how many women I have seen get in a girl's face about a baby that they son and made? Would I look like arguing with a little girl that I didn't sleep with about a baby that I didn't make? Instead of talking to my son, who I hopefully should have trained up. I'm not arguing with no random people on the street. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and move on. I'm not going back and forth with you. I probably won't even raise my voice. I might say something slick out my mouth, but I have shit I have to live for. Anything that's worth fighting over is worth living for. I got things I need to see my son do. I got things I need to see my grandbaby do. And I can't do that if I'm pushing Daisy 6 feet under. Because I done decided today my mouth is worth more than my life. I want to know, and I really do. I want somebody to tell me, Leilani, you can tell me. I want you to tell me what is worth giving up the kids that you love. What is worth giving up the life that you know? Because you all have to be two things. You're gonna be dead or in jail.
Only thing worth giving up my kid is saving my kid.
Right, and that's a conundrum. But I understand what you're saying. Will I go to jail for my kids? Yes. Will I push up daisies fighting for my kids? Yes. Would I push up that? No. No, no, no. My wife and my kids, that's it. And a couple other people. A couple other people. I'm not going to nobody's house to start no fight that I don't know whether I can win. Because here's the problem that we all have. At one point, I thought I was the biggest bad. We all have. When we start a fight with somebody, we all thought we was the biggest bad out there. The biggest baddest, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think I'm the biggest bad. I think I can talk a lot of shit. I think I got anger management problems. But I don't think that I am bulletproof. I don't think that I'm ass whooping proof. Because I look at my life, and while there are some things I would like to be better, I can't imagine not being able to wake up to the love that I have in this house every day. And that's the only thing I can see. If I get in the car, get behind the wheel of a car, I'm going to pull up at somebody's house because of something they said to me off the wall. I don't know. What you think, Leilani? Hold on, I'm trying to move fast. I gotta see. Hey, Willie. I can't do it. I can't do it, child.
Only thing, like I said, only thing that's getting me to go out is my kid. It's the only
I
thing
don't
I'm
know.
going out my house for to do anything. It's gonna be about my children.
And I think the realization is this: that I'm old. I think the older you get, it's supposed to change how you act, but I don't think some people get that. I don't know, baby. Cause the conversation winding down.
She
We
keep
trying to
trying to
look from your, try,
she
trying to look
trying
from
to
your
get me in the
perspective.
middle of y'all conversation that I try to stay up and watch it. What damn almost 2 in the morning.
it wasn't 2 in the morning, baby.
What time was it?
You because you went to bed early and you think you did.
It was like one. It was going
It
on
was
one.
just one. It was going on one. It was just one.
I can't never say no time. Listen to her. See, I just had this
That's because
conversation. But
that.
anyway, my thing
Now she
is,
gonna talk.
my thing is, you going out your way to fight a man. That's number
Yeah,
one.
that's stupid.
Number two, you've been in a situation similar, but not with a man. But the point was, you called the police the last time. How you gonna call the police if you going out your way to fight and you got kids? But then the people that was on the panel was saying, you think it's a play? You think they just pretending? Is it an act?
Well, I mean, people do that stuff. People make up skits and do stuff for likes and views. I mean, I guess.
So Leilani, if Vance called you, right, and say, bring your ass over here. I'm tired of your shit, blah, 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 and you was in range, would you go over there in a rage?
No.
Why?
Why would I drive my ass to a man? I can't whoop Vance.
Well, not everybody think like that, baby. I told you, a lot of people when they get mad, they forget that they ain't the Incredible Hulk. They think they're the
Hmm.
biggest bad out there.
Yeah, because first of all, they not in the thinking frame. They on the mad frame. Like, you ain't never been so mad, Leilani. You never been so mad that you don't realize the stuff you saying out your mouth can come back on you. Or have you ever been in that situation?
I always know what you say can come back on you.
But I'm saying, have you ever been so mad that you was arguing with somebody and said things out your mouth?
That you regret.
Anything I said out my mouth, I meant.
Oh
And I
shit!
said it on purpose.
Yeah, I about to say yeah.
I said what I said when I
So you
said it.
never,
And I meant it when I said it. I don't accidentally say nothing. Now,
so you
maybe
not
I
put
was
your,
high, and even then, I still said it on purpose. I just didn't mean to, but I'm high, so I accidentally said it. I let it
right.
slip what I meant to keep secret. But
But
stone sober, no, I know exactly what I'm saying. If I said it, I said it.
so you never been in a situation where you just took off and drove to the person's house. I mean, I've done it. I ain't gonna lie.
I
Years
went.
ago,
I drove to my dad's house to get my kids from him.
but nobody you never wanted to fight.
I was fighting him.
Oh shit!
He thought he was gonna take my kids.
It was a police call.
Absolutely.
Well, you need to tell this story. Like you ain't gotta say everything, but like what triggered this?
It was after my foot injury,
Okay.
and my dad would pick up my kids from school and stuff for me because I couldn't drive. And so once I healed from that, he decided he was gonna keep them for a week because he said he was lonely. That was when his wife had left, so he had them for a week. So then I was supposed to go pick up my kids at the end of that week because I got hired at my job and all that stuff. And when I went to go get him, he had decided in his head, somebody told him that if he could get my children, that the government would pay him money. He lost his damn mind, pretty much. That's what it was. He'd gone crazy. And he figured that he could just make up some lies on me and he was going to take my children
That's hilarious.
and he gonna get thousands of dollars every month for raising his grandchildren. But number one, I got to do something wrong first. I didn't do anything. He tried to, make up some crap, but it didn't work. The police came here, looked at my house, and said we won't be back. You can't just make up stuff. They gonna check.
Right.
And so when I went to get my kids, he's like, "You ain't getting me. These my kids." And da 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 da.
Oh wait, your daddy or their daddy?
No, my father.
Did he
That's the
take
reason why he
medicine?
had a restraining order on him when he died, and I put him in the ground. I still had a restraining on his ass.
Oh,
Yeah, he punched me in the face and thought I'd let go of my kids, and I didn't. But then he ran into the house, but I knew he had a gun in the house. So I just simply got in my car, drove around the corner, called the police, came back when they got there, and waited for them to bring my children back out the door.
wow.
But I made a choice because what the thought that was in my head, because I'm standing on the steps of his porch and he's up on top of the porch. And the thought in my head was, put your head into his belly and flip his ass over you, and he'll be gone. But I said, I'm not killing my own dad. I'm not doing it. I can't do that. I called the police instead.
What?
Yeah, somebody got in his head about making money.
Yeah, he thought could make some money.
But that don't make no sense to me. I ain't gonna get because you gotta be able to take care of children. I don't care how much money you get, you gotta be able to take care of them.
He
Hold
was,
up, how old was your dad when that happened?
I don't know. I My dad is 19 years older than me. It happened about 6 years ago. He been dead five, so
Hmm.
6, 7 years ago.
So after the police was called, did he still try?
Oh no, I went to the courthouse and got a restraining order on his ass. We went to court and the judge told him, "You have no rights, sir."
Yeah, I don't even understand how he thought he had rights. That's what I don't get.
He
Did he
it
have a
it
did
just
he
got
have a wife or something?
in his head. He confused. Like he heard how people that foster children get paid a lot of money for fostering, and he thought if he just stole his grandchildren, that would make him a foster parent and he would get money.
Uh,
Drug brains don't work.
uh, okay, see, now that makes more sense. That makes better sense to me because I don't understand. Okay, now that you added the drug aspect, now that makes a little bit more sense. Because I just don't understand somebody just waking up one day going, you know what? I'm gonna steal my grandbabies. Because the reality is that I don't know who told them, but grandbabies ain't nothing to steal. They bad.
Right, like sir, they're your grandchildren. You would get
No, they bad. They bad.
$0 from
Stop
the
this way.
state.
Right.
Nothing.
Like, sir, I don't think you thought this through at all. I mean, you
But
gotta
hold up.
parent these children,
A bunch of money for these kids, it's not gonna work for you. Like where you think the magical money coming from?
but you gotta parent them. I mean, forget all that. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Did the girls know what was going on?
They were standing there.
Mm.
That's crazy.
I told you I had both of them by the hand, and he said you ain't going nowhere, and tried to snatch him out my hand, which I did not let go. So he punched me in the face. I still did not let go. But then he ran in the house to get that gun.
Mm, that's
I
crazy.
can't just resist a gun. So I got in my car and called the police to come because they got guns.
Right. See, that's why I said when you think about it, the reality is that you pull up at somebody's house, especially if you know that person, like is a shooter. You know what I'm saying? There are bullets reside in the house that they live in. I can't. You can call me scared. You can call me a bitch. You can call me a coward. You call me whatever you want to call me, just as long as you call me alive. You can call me any of those things, just as long as I hear you when you say my name. Say my name. Say my name. That's crazy talk. But like I said, I say one more again. If it's worth fighting for, it's worth living for. And at there comes a point in time when you have to not sweat the small stuff. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Because I will kill for my kids. You know that video where somebody said, "Would you kill for your children?" And you had some people said no, some people said maybe, and then there was people like me that said absolutely. I kill for your kids.
Yeah,
I
I'm
kill for strangers. I would kill for a stranger's child. You think I won't turn into Jeffrey Dahmer on your ass, man? Come on, now. Come on, now. Let's be realistic, people. But other than that, no. I got too much to live for to hope and pray that this ain't the day that my temper and my attitude that got me killed. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself. It ain't about nobody else on the outside. It's about what you want for your life. I'm okay with you calling me a bitch, a coward, all that stuff. I'm okay with all that because I will be awoke. I will be here for to hear you say it, and I also be here for my baby. I also be here to see my son have a baby. I also be here to see my grandbaby go to grade school and go to college and things like that. I also be here to I just I don't know. All right, how long we been on here? I feel like that's kind of it. That's it. At the end of the day, living life and loving has got to be more important than any fight you can get in. It's got to be more important than any point you want to get across. It's got to be more important than you feeling that you need to be right, that you're in the right in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Being right is not always what's the word I'm looking for, Leilani? Help me out.
the utmost
Being
important.
yeah, being right is not the most important thing all the time. It it's a lot of people that say I die on this hill, not realizing no, you won't, because you won't be here to see what happens if you do die on the hill. The only way I can go to my grave happy is knowing that I went to the grave, making sure that my baby is here, he's happy, and he's loved. Me going to the grave because I started arguing about some dumb shit, I can't do it. I can't even imagine the afterlife I would be in for that. And you can't, and you have to think that nobody cares about your life like you but you. You can't hope that this person doesn't want to go to jail as much as you don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people out there that don't care. There are a lot of people out there that has no problem rocking an orange jumpsuit for 20 to 30. I'm just saying. Uh, it's okay to just say you know what you right, even if they are wrong. You know what I'm saying? You ever did that, Leilani? You know
Say it
what you
again.
right. You know what? You ever been arguing with somebody and knew that no matter what you said, they weren't going to see it your way,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whether or not they're right or wrong, regardless of whether or not you're right or wrong. They're not listening to what you're saying, so they'll never understand your side. So if you
Yep.
ever just said, you know what, you right, and went on about your day,
I ain't say you right, but I went on about my day.
I am.
I
You
just say
right. You know what?
keep
You
believing
right.
what you want to believe. Go ahead.
That's my. I guess that's my. You believe whatever you want. That's my. You know what? You right. You know. I don't say I'm wrong. I just like you know what you right. Goodbye. Cause there are some things. I ain't gonna lie. There are some things that I would sit up there and listen to somebody argue a point because maybe I don't have a rock hard stance on that particular issue. You know what I mean? You know, you're on the fence with some things, and somebody's arguing a point that you may not have seen before. That maybe I go, well, you know what? Let me listen to this. But if me and you arguing about something that, first of all, 9 times out of 10, most arguments are stupid. First of all, let me see. You ever been arguing with somebody and then don't remember why you argue? You ever been arguing with somebody and you, for the life of you, you can't remember why y'all started this argument? I have. Hey, bitch, why we arguing? What did I say? The hell? What the hell? But I feel like our time together has come to an end. Um, if it's worth fight, let me recap. Calling the police, and not to say, like I said again, not to say that the police do not accidentally, quote unquote, kill people that are not black. I'm talking to my black people. Calling the police because you didn't carry your ass to somebody else's house to fight, and now you scared. Just go home. That's what I. That's it. That just hit me, and that should have been the easiest thing. Instead of calling the police, why you don't go home? Am I the only one? Am I the drama? Instead, excuse me. Instead of calling the police, why don't you just go home? You know what I mean? I just thought about that. Huh, anyway, be mindful when you use the police as a weapon because sometimes you get caught in the crossfire. If it's worth fighting for, it's worth living for. And there is no argument on this world that's worth losing your life. There is no fight with somebody who does not pay your bills or sleep in your bed or that you had that's worth losing your life. None. There's not one social media fight that is worth not living anymore. That's all I got to say about that. So Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Comment down below. Just give me some thoughts of what to talk about. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about. Share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video, go live, you guys can join us. This is Hump Day. It's Wednesday. This is your girl Lisa. I would like to thank my co-hostess with the mostest, Leilani, my sister from another mister. Thank you, Leilani. If you haven't already subscribed to Leilani, if you come across this video and you like what you see, go hit that subscribe button over there on Leilani as well. Y'all see the name. Uh, that's it, y'all. That's all I got for today. So I would like to thank you so much for coming out, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Leilani.
Hey, Brown Eyes. Hey,
Hey,
Pink.
y'all. Y'all coming at the end? Been here an hour. Just me and Leilani. Hey, y'all. That's why we can't never get off the line. You notice that? They come when I'm getting ready to get off.
Maybe they just waited to say hi before we got on.
Well, that could be true too. That could be true too. I'm with you on that. I really appreciate y'all guys. Baby normally do a whole outro thing, but you know your girl don't know how to do that. Well, I be to put some crazy stuff up on the screen. Um, y'all got something coming up, Leilani? What y'all doing tomorrow?
Has it been 2 weeks already? Is it time for scratch offs?
I thought y'all did scratch on last. Did y'all do scratch on last week? Did y'all play Uno last week? Are y'all playing Uno again?
I can't remember how long it's been. I sent my whole child to camp, so my timing is off.
Hell, I don't know, Leilani. Now
Hold
you
on.
got me
I'm trying to
confused.
find my thing. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll so I can see.
Pretty brown eyes. We doing all right. How you doing? Cool gamer. Um.
Yes, this is next week, so we don't have nothing this week.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sure baby will go live at some point. I may even come back live before the evening. I'm gonna try to start. I know I be saying it, but sometimes I just don't feel like talking. I get in my moods. I'm sorry, y'all. I might start just going live or making a video every time something hit me because I think that's the problem. I get something that will hit me and make me want to talk, but it'd be like 12 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I may just start making videos and just, when it hit me and then post them and then people watch it whenever. You know what I mean? But I like interacting with people. I like having you as a co-host because when I can't think of nothing to say, I just make you talk.
All right, you can go live. They up at midnight. If you want to do it at midnight, you can do it at midnight.
I, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to get more into this stuff. This thing is hurting for real, though, Ronnie. It just started.
Yeah, you gotta massage it. That's the scar tissue in there tightening, tightening up and growing. So just rub on it so it'll stretch it and loosen it up.
That might be it, because I can't even tell you. It hurt. All right. I had to look, because I don't know where my scars at. I'm sure I'm supposed to, but I swear I don't know. All right, y'all. This your girl, Lisa. Leilani's Kitchen. I'll be back. PC will be here. Y'all have a great Wednesday. I love you guys. And I'm out. Peace.